For posterity's sake, and this might be obvious by the time that you view this video, I'm recording this late on Monday, and well, who knows if we have more boots on the ground now, the time of recording, that we do when you guys see this video or not, because apparently any time now, President Joe Biden, probably by the time that he wakes up, so maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday or something like that, if he takes a look at those poll numbers and he has another borked opinion on this type of stuff, and it's like, oh, the time of crisis, people really like stability, and then they look at Joe Biden and they see everything but stability. But Joe Biden will authorize U.S. military action in the Middle East. Guess what, guys? It's time to go die once again for our greatest ally. You can go straight to hell with the rest of those scumbags if you think anybody is going to be signing up to die once again. Because some country wants to expand their borders, you can go straight to hell if you think that's going to happen. And if you thought those approval ratings for Joe Biden were historically low, you ain't seen nothing yet. You've all but guaranteed. And I don't know, maybe you just think that if you just go ahead and screw everything up tremendously, the guy who actually brought peace in the Middle East, at least somewhat, normalized relations, even though they were, basically the best kept secret, if you think that this is going to go ahead and dissuade people from bringing that guy back in November, I want whatever you're on, because clearly it is intergalactically powered stuff. But what is precipitating all of this action? Well, we're not going to get into the full course of action yet, but over the weekend, last Saturday, by the way, 3 American service members ended up losing their lives in Jordan. Yeah, they got drone striked in Jordan, apparently by Iran, which is apparently we're going to be heading to war with Iran. Fantastic stuff. Who would ever want war with Iran? What exactly, or why exactly is Iran a major concern of the United States? Oh, I can think of a couple of reasons, but Sergeant William Jerome Rivers, 46, a special officer, sorry, I'm just not familiar with that designation, Kennedy Landon Sanders, 24, Breonna Alexandria Moffett, 23. 3 heroes, 3 people that shouldn't have ever been in Jordan, okay, if we're going to be completely honest. Why are there people stationed in the Middle East? Why are they being put in harm's way? It's not for American interests. I will goddamn well guarantee that one. These heroes, who made the ultimate sacrifice to serve their country and preserve our freedom, condolences to their family of these fallen soldiers. May their legacy endure. Absolutely, 100%. I will go ahead and give them the appropriate response. Unlike what the White House, oh my Christ almighty, we lost 3 folks who are military folks fighting on behalf of the administration. What do you mean by that? I thought we were supposed to be authorizing force in the very near future. It's not something that we have been doing for a while. Oh yeah, there have been boots on the ground. There have been aircraft carriers in the region since October 7th. That horrible day that we just, that our greatest ally got unprovoked atrocities committed against them. Can you go ahead and provide any receipts on that? You're an anti-Semite. I just wonder how paragliders can go ahead and shoot AC-130 rounds through like hundreds of vehicles, and well, we can just go ahead and discredit any of the eyewitness accounts about who was actually committing any of the atrocities. Shout out Ryan Dawson's Syrian girl, Jake Shields, and so many other people shining lights on the atrocities on this very platform right here. But you know exactly why we're going to the Middle East. It's not over the death of 3 service members, okay? Because if that was standard operating procedure, there would still be boots on the ground in Afghanistan. You remember 13 people on the way out the door, hastily out the door. They were ritually sacrificed because Joe Biden wanted to be all sentimental and get people out of the Middle East for the 20th anniversary of invasion. And now, on the eve of his own personal 9/11 2024 election, it's time to get the band back together in service of our greatest ally. You knew exactly why we're going to be heading back to the desert. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's urgent warning to Americans: Iran is targeting the United States. Are you sure about that? Are you actually sure about that? Or are you just trying to pull on the strings of Big Brother to come over there and fight another one of your wars for you? Riddle me that, Benny. Yeah, Iran is targeting the United States and the rest of the West. Somebody please come deal with this problem. Unbelievable. Netanyahu's warning to America could not have been any more timely. Over the weekend, this is Douglas Murray, by the way, who generally in a lot of issues, he's pretty on point, but when it comes to certain Middle Eastern issues, a lot of people that line up on the right completely and totally lose their mind. Douglas Murray is very much in the latter camp. Over the weekend, I sat down with the Israeli Prime Minister at the country's security HQ in Tel Aviv for an exclusive interview. Remember, guys, it's so dangerous over there that we need to invoke the United States to come over there and protect us. During it, he issued an urgent warning to the United States. I told President Biden, I've told all the leaders who came here that this is your war as well. Oh, it's your war as well. Really? Really, fucker? You're the one who wanted to go ahead and inflame tensions. You're the one who wanted to go ahead and provoke further violence, and this is all of a sudden somebody else's issue? Go fuck yourself, you murderous thug. This is part of a major confrontation between the moderate axis of Israel, and the moderate Arab states against Iran. Yes. Why aren't you calling on some of your neighbors to help you out with your situation? Oh, that's right. You pissed them all off. Its proxies are killing Americans as we speak. Oh, really? Who's the one who's actually killing America? Oh, right. We don't want to talk about the USS Liberty. I asked the Prime Minister if he meant the dozens of attacks on U.S. bases in Iraq since October 7th. Not just Iraq. I thought we ordered other... Oh, no, wait. Hours later, news emerged of a drone strike of American soldiers in Jordan. Biden administration has already blamed Iran for the attack. Yeah, like the same way that they would go ahead and blame Hamas for the 40 beheaded babies, right? Oh, right. A U.S. servicemen dead and at least 34 injured. Yep, Jordan is drone striked. Iran is blamed. It's time to get American troops, at least in an official capacity, on the ground. Go to hell. Go to absolute hell, you bunch of demons. Biden's, appeasement of Iran is costing American lives. You get stories like this. See, they're all opinions. They're all editorials, by the way. That's exactly how this one is classified. But these are the opinions. These are the editorials. These are the outlets that are going out there and spurning these endless forever wars. Because guess what? Ukraine, they're about to roll up shop. You know it, I know it, we all know it. We're heading into the second anniversary of hostilities, and shit's really not working out for you all that well over there. Yeah, it's time to make different provisions. Everybody knows it. Let's read a little bit of this. We are not looking at a war with Iran. We are not seeking a conflict with the regime in a military way. We are not looking to escalate. White House spokesperson Admiral John Kirby insisted Monday, clarifying Biden's initial vow. We will hold all those responsible to account at a time and a manner in our choosing. Just days after 3 Americans were killed, they've already signaling to Iran that they will do as little as possible to make Iran, which Biden admits bears the ultimate blame, pay. You see the way that these war hawks, see the way that these neocons posture. Why are there American troops in Jordan? Why are there American troops out there defending somebody else's interests? Everybody knows what you're trying to do. Everybody knows who's ultimately pulling the strings on that one. Christ almighty, if even stupid-ass Joy Reid can go ahead and get caught on a hot-ass mic admitting this simple truth.
Right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another fucking war.
She gets caught on a hot mic admitting something that everybody already knows, we can already see is on the horizon. Something that everybody has been, waited with bated breath for just somebody to come out and officially recognize we are barreling towards World War III in an official capacity. And guess what? The United States military, you take a look at those recruitment numbers and realize that they're at all-time lows. Not going to go well. This is not going to go well at all. And this is not for our own interests. This is not for defending the ideals of the West. This is for somebody else's God-given stretch of land. Take a look at certain documents that are drawn up. Take a look at certain places that the United States has invaded over the past 20 years and realize that, wow, they seem to line up with somebody's aspirations about getting rid of certain nations in the Middle East. And you're going to come to a very startling conclusion, something that Ben Shapiro would go ahead and try to tell you alongside Nikki Haley and all of those other brainwashed idiots, that it's in your best interest, that it's in your children's best interest to just go ahead and die with your boots on, so you're not perceived as being against God's chosen lunatics. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.